special project for you guys, and it is a really cute card that I created for September's Glitter and Glam Girls blog hop. That's a mouthful. So this month's theme is Halloween, and here is the cute little card that I created for it, and it is really easy, guys, really simple. You guys know a lot of my projects are pretty extreme, more for the avid crafter, but this, I think, even a beginner can create this card because it's so simple. So without further ado, let me tell you all of the supplies that you're going to need to create this card, along with how to create it. All right, so the first thing we're going to use on this card is the Boo to You Cling Stamp Set. This thing is so adorable. I've seen so many projects with this as far as treat holders and tags and cards, because these monsters are so stinking cute. It comes with a total of 5 stamps. So you have 3 little monsters, and then you have 2 sentiments, just a little creepy and Boo to You. So let's set that to the side. Another cool thing that I'm using on this card, of course, which makes this card even better, are the assorted Googly Eyes that are available now. So here they are. You get quite a few of these in this little container. And there's gorgeous grape ones, there's greeny apple green, there's white ones, there's what looks like mango melody. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, that's what it looks like. But there are different sizes of the eye. So we have a large and a small eye. So that makes it really fun to create with. And you can find these 2 products in the new 2019 holiday catalog on page 57. Here it is. And what's really neat is there is a really cute sample here. And I might just try to recreate these tags because they're so stinking cute. All right, so now that you know what stamp set and the little accents we're using, let me get into the cardstock. So I am using a piece of basic black cardstock. This measures 5.5 inches by 8.5 inches. It's scored at 4 1/4 inches. This is your standard A2 size card. The 2 squares that I'm using, I actually didn't measure these out. I used my dies for this. So I used on the Highland Heather, I have the layering squares framelit dies, and then I used on the Whisper White the stitch shape framelits in the shape of a square. So as you can see here, you can see that that's stitching. It's a lot of fun. For the designer series paper, I'm using a piece of Monster Bash DSP. This measures 4 1/4 inches by 2 inches. For ink, I am going to be using Memento Tuxedo Black ink because we will be doing a little bit of alcohol Stampin' Blend coloring. And of course, you all know that Memento is great when coloring with alcohol markers. And then, speaking of markers, we're going to use the following. I have the following combos: Old Olive, Highland Heather, I have Smoky Slate, and I have Crumb Cake. And the last thing you're going to need is some sort of adhesive. So I'm using 3 types of adhesive on this card today. I'm using my liquid glue, my Stampin' Dimensionals, and in order to attach the Googly Eyes onto his eyeballs, I am actually using some handy dandy glue dots. So now that we know what we're going to use on this card, let's go ahead and get into the stamping. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to stamp our little monster onto our piece of Whisper White. So I'm going to take my Memento Black ink, and I'm going to ink up this cute little zombie. He's very frightening. Just like this. And when we stamp him down, we're going to stamp him kind of off the center, so that way we have enough room to stamp our sentiment. So there we go. Perfect. And then while we're at it, we're gonna take the Just a Little Creepy sentiment. I'm gonna ink this little guy up too. Make sure it's inked up very well. And then we're gonna stamp it right underneath his little arm, just like that. All right, so now we're going to do our Stampin' Blend coloring. It doesn't really matter which marker you use first. You can use the light first or the dark first. It doesn't matter. You can blend however you want. The goal is to just have fun with them, okay? So I'm going to speed this part of the video up so that way you don't have to sit here for a long period of time watching me color this little zombie guy. right, so now we are done with our markering. Oh my goodness, I think, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, took a little bit more time on this one than I did the first one. I think this little guy looks a little more realistic with the shadows and stuff than this little guy does. But it's still really, really cute. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and assemble our card. So it's really, really easy at this point. All you're going to do is take your liquid glue, whatever you have, or your snail, whatever you got in your stash, and we're just going to glue the Whisper White square down to our Highland Heather square, just like this. Okay, then we're going to take our card base, we're going to fold it in half. We're going to burnish that edge down with our bone folder. And then we are going to take our liquid glue again. We're going to glue this little piece of DSP down. Just like this. Okay. And then we're going to pop up our square with some dimensionals. So we're going to take 4 or 5 of these little guys. Peel off the backings, and then we're going to attach it to our card base. Just like that. Very cute. Okay. And last but not least, it is time for us to apply our eyes. So you can use any color eyes you want. I am going to take my pokey tool because you guys know I'm a little challenged when it comes to blue dots and rhinestones and such. So I'm going to take 2 glue dots. I'm going to place one on his eye here. And then it's kind of like I'm doing surgery right now. I'm going to take my Stampin' Pierce, or my take your pick tool. And then I'm going to place a little eye right there on top of that glue dot, just like that. I could leave it like that. Have one bulging out. It's all up to you how you want to apply these googly eyes. And then I'm going to take the other one. That glue dot fits perfectly in that second eye. And then I'm going to take a big one, and once again I'm going to push that down just like that, and there we go. How cute is this card? Oh my goodness. All right guys, so there you go. There are 2 awesome Halloween cards for you guys to kick the season off right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked it, make sure you guys give me a thumbs up. Also, since this is a blog hop, don't forget to visit the link that I'll have down in the description box, where you can go and not only see more details on today's project that we created, but also to check out some of my demo friends projects as well along the blog hop trail. I also have linked down in the description box all of the supplies that I used on today's project. There'll be links down there that'll take you straight over to my online store. And if you don't have a demonstrator, I'd love for you to pick me. And if you would like a catalog, the new 2019 holiday catalog, be sure to either comment down below or send me an email at thecraftsergeant@hotmail.com with your name and your address so I can get one out to you. To stay up to date on all things Stampin' Up! And to receive notifications of all of my uploaded video tutorials, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Guys, I am almost at 1,000 subscribers and I'm really excited. So help a sister out, right? Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your mom and them. Get my name out there and subscribe, okay? But that's all I got for you guys for now. So see you next time. Thanks for watching and happy stamping.